But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discrimination.
How do you feel about interracial dating and
Relationships and dating.
I support them.
Racial dating is weird for me. Predominantly white town, all white, and it's interesting. Ever since I've come to college more, so I don't mind it. I have nothing against it, but I just think it's just different for me to see. That's all.
Well, I think it's perfectly acceptable in society. I think a lot of people don't necessarily believe it's a good thing and kind of are tweaked out by it. But I also think, in terms of my own situation, I think that it's something that, does have an effect on my opinion of a girl. I think it's harder for me, it's not impossible, but it's harder for me to like somebody who's of a different race than I am.
I feel I'm 100% for them, and I think it just depends who you're attracted to, so that's about it.
I don't have any problem with them.
Great. Your preference. If you're happy, I'm happy.
I think that interracial relationships are perfectly okay. God never said, couldn't date someone that didn't look like you. Relationships.
I do not have a problem with interracial relationships.
Like, whoever you like is who you should go for. I don't think you should really focus on like the outside appearance of it, like, or how like the color of your skin. I think that you should definitely look past that and look for what's in the inside.
They shouldn't be frowned upon just because everyone is equal and everyone's the same.
Very positive. I think well of them because you learn different things, you know what I mean? You can't be with the same kind of people all the time, That's why America's so great. America's interracial, right? So if you got a bunch of blue people, a bunch of green people, a bunch of purple people, a bunch of orange people come together, what kind of color does that make, you know what I mean? We like to switch it up. You learn different things, you experience different things. Life is more fun that way. I like it. Thumbs up.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't date anyone else that wasn't Indian, but I don't judge other people.
Okay.
I don't think much of them actual people. It's just I don't think any different. I think it's good that they don't feel anything different.
I don't really have an opinion. It's okay in my eyes.
Do you think it is accepted in today's society?
Do I think they are? Do I think they should be?
Do you think they are?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Accepted in some places in society. I think that if you went to a town like mine, it would not be accepted. I think that if you went to, Harvard, I feel it's pretty much accepted here. I feel like, there may be some comments, but in general, it's accepted. At least I accept it. So, I don't know. I feel like
I think it's accepted in most places now, but I feel like it's still a lot less common, usually not common at all. And when you see one, then people are kind of surprised at first.
Maybe a younger generation agrees with it more.
Accepted than it used to be, but I guess.
I think it's accepted more than it was in the past, but not as much as it should be.
Accepted by most people, not necessarily everybody.
Interracial dating? Definitely not. I know a lot of people have a problem with interracial dating and interreligion dating. I think it really depends on the person that's dating, the actual people. If they're happy about it, then great. If you're not happy, if you don't accept that, I feel then don't date out of your race. You don't need to put that on other people.
No, not everywhere.
Well, majorly.
Okay.
There's a big no-no in a lot of places still. Whether people say it out loud or not, it's probably still.
Not really. Not really. Well, more in the north than in the south.
I absolutely think they are. Even walking around, I guess the city or back at home, I see a lot of interracial couples, and yeah, I think they are.
For the most part, yes, but in certain regions, no. Just because I am from Texas, and there's a lot of, negativity when white people date black people. so on, you know.
Heidi?
I do. I think it's becoming more accepting because, I don't know, you see it every day.
Yeah.
Yes and no. It's a double-edged sword. Some people have no problem, some people do. And then some people front that they do.
Do you think interracial dating is common here on campus?
I think it is. I've definitely seen a decent amount of it going on, and I think it's fine, but I think it's definitely more common here than it is in other places.
I don't know, actually. I don't see it that often, actually.
It's not common, but I mean it does exist. I've definitely seen, a good portion of it.
It is accepted, yes.
Do you think it's common?
Not as. I don't think it's common. I do see it around on campus. I've seen a few couples.
Yeah, I think so. Just because we have a big white and black population.
I don't really see that many interracial couples around campus.
To be honest, I don't really have any idea. I don't really pay attention to like who's dating.
I think it is.
Would your family accept you dating outside your race?
My mom would, probably not my grandma.
Why?
Because my grandma doesn't even want me to date a Spanish person. And she's Spanish.
Who does she want you to date?
White.
Interesting. Would you like to expand on that?
Because my grandma is crazy. And she doesn't, she says that we came to America to, better ourselves. And we'll better ourselves if we date white people.
They definitely would be. That's why I'm not too concerned with the whole issue myself. Like, my family would accept anyone that I brought home.
Okay.
I was actually born in kind of like a very hick town, so they would be accepting. They, it'd take a little getting used to it first, but they would be, I think so.
Probably not my dad. My mom would be fine with it.
But it's for religious reasons. Because I'm Jewish, I have to basically marry in the same religion. If I don't, my parents wouldn't really be so accepting of it. So it's not really to do with race, more of religion.
So if somebody of the opposite race was to come home with you as someone you were dating, but they were Jewish and had your same religious views, would that be accepted in your house?
Yeah, my parents wouldn't care. I've dated black girls in the past or Spanish girls, but it's more because it wasn't as serious as maybe if I dated someone now.
To my parents, yes. To my family members, extended family, I think they feel a little awkward. But my parents are pretty accepting, so yes.
I brought my girlfriend home to Texas last summer, and just how I was raised, seeing black or white is not an issue for either me or my parents. So they were very accepting, and they had a good time. Had a good time with her, and I had a good time as well. So.
Yeah, I don't think they would mind very much. There's a couple people in my family who are dating black men or women, so my family would be accepting of it.
Definitely, yeah. My parents are mixed religions. I know it's very hard for both their families didn't accept that. So they pretty much don't care who I'm dating as long as they're good as a person, like who they are, their personality and stuff like that. Because they had such issues with their parents and their families that they just wanted to be together. It's not that big of a deal. So they understand where it comes from. So.
Yes, they would. I've been raised in a family where, like I said before, you don't really look for what's on the outside, the color of the skin or whatnot. You just kind of look what's in the inside. But I know that my parents or my family would be acceptable about whoever I bring back home as long as they make me happy.
Accepting of that?
No.
My parents will be they'll be accepting, but they always say keep it in the culture as well.
When you practice what you preach, and would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us, send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning.